It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Fabulous
Luongbros Podcast. I'm Dutch,
I'm Chance.
and we are the Luongbros, coming at you again for episode number 9.
Number 9 in
Number
the books.
9.
We get a whole 2 digits next week.
Dude, we gotta do something incredible
Yeah.
for that. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, what do we do?
10 eps in. I don't know. But that's not for us to discuss with these people.
You're right.
They're gonna reap the benefits next week of our great idea.
Oh God, yes. We need to come up with a great idea.
Why do we need to come up with a great idea? 12 views? Well, we did take a sabbatical.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has been, which is a real shame too, because like last week we had a pretty good episode.
Yeah, you think so?
I still think 7.
You think so?
7 easily the best so far.
7's the best. You think
with,
so?
With the wood and the aliens.
Oh, it's the
that.
wood.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
wood was a
yeah,
good one.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
I think we're onto something there.
Mm.
Now episode 10 should be a banger just like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
We'll be good.
I agree.
We'll be good.
Spring has finally sprung in Oregon a little bit. We're having a little cold weather.
Little T-Pain action for you on this Saturday afternoon.
Fuck, I need to do more T-Pain songs.
Got me doing things you never really.
Dude,
Really?
I've heard some of his songs here and there. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's T-Pain, and
Yeah.
like he has a great set of music. I guess I don't know
Yeah.
what you would call that, but
Yeah.
he's even jumping into dubstep now, which is absolutely fucking
Yeah,
incredible.
it's like, dude, it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I don't think he's beholden to any like record companies or like labels or anything like that. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong.
Do your research.
Yes. Do your research, but I'm pretty like I think that's the case.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Mhm.
It has been a while though. I mean, you came back looking like a Viltrumite. I came back with a terrible haircut.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I mean, last week all the hair was up for me, but now I just look like fucking Nolan.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad, I'm really glad, brother to brother, that you can grow these out right here.
Yeah.
Because if you can't grow these, you can't have a mustache, you feel me?
Yeah.
If it's just above your lip, it's not towards the outside of your lip, it's too close to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't, it's got to come outside, like your mustache has to come down.
You know what's funny? For the longest time, like I didn't grow anything like dead in the middle.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. But lately it's been coming in nice, and it feels a lot
nice.
better. It feels a lot better.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Didn't your facial hair come in early? Well, you're Italian,
I mean, not that. I think I was like 16, 15, 16.
You look
17.
like.
What's up? Do I look like I'm reporting the news?
I mean, yeah, you look like this. You look like you're dressed for something much more important. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask. I mean, maybe you wanted to match with the chair today, but I'm gonna ask the same question I asked you before. Where do you acquire a pink button-up, short sleeve collared shirt? I want to know.
Probably, if I had to guess where I got this, Ross. Like
Ross.
Yeah, man.
That's fair.
Yeah, they do
That's
have like
Got them
polos and
deals.
stuff. But no, if not Ross, I would always shop at H&M for something like this.
Yeah.
It's fast.
They got
fashion.
better. They got better material. I can't do it. It's not bad, but I can't do anything that's like polyester.
Yeah.
And that's gonna get me on a tangent actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Men's fashion.
What about it?
Terrible. I'm watching a series called Peaky Blinders, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows the series Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, it's very old.
Very
old
old.
series, yeah.
Everyone back then. Suit, tie, you know what I mean?
Bro, I don't
Vest,
wanna-
3-piece, unless you're working like in the mines and stuff, you know what I
Motherfucker,
mean?
who wants to fucking wear all that these days? That's fucking ridiculous.
You look nice. You look presentable. And to me, I'm just saying, you don't have to dress specifically like that. But that's when, like, man, they had the overcoats, the longer overcoats, the vest, the little pocket watch coming out your thing here, with the little chain.
No,
you know what I mean?
I see the vision.
Them guys they were fly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, it looked good, but that doesn't mean that men's fashion isn't like shit because of that.
Well, what you got? You got ripped jeans. You got Balenciaga selling ripped jeans. There's less jean than there is anything. for like $2,500. You know what I mean?
I mean,
They're selling shopping bags for like 3 bands.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, that's ridiculous in its own right because these clothes should not cost that much just because it's from a premium designer. There's
Generally.
no way the production of that clothing justifies the cost.
Generally, and it's really cheap. Back then, everything that they had and that was made was like quality made stuff. You know what I mean? And if you have, I think we had this conversation before. If you have like 5 quality tops and like, you know, a certain amount of quality bottoms, like actual quality stuff, you really wouldn't have to go clothes shopping for a minute.
Yeah, but people also like to go clothes shopping and stuff. Retail therapy. Or
Yes. Everybody likes to be trendy, and I get that. God damn it! I gotta. I'll take the fire for this later. My dad sent me a gift, Christmas present, right? Affliction.
Man, it's been a long time.
Yeah, right.
It's been a long time,
right? Now I'm not saying that I don't appreciate it. I'm not gonna wear it because I am. The material is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and the material in that kind of like stuff is nice, and I'm gonna wear it. When's the last time I wore anything even close to like Affliction? I mean, high school?
I don't know the last time you wore it, but the last time it was like in the rotation for people was like 2007.
That's
like,
what I mean.
It is a very old brand.
Mean. So I'm like, you know, I appreciate it. Thank you. Still love you. But when I leave the house, like, if it's for work or business, and I guess this is the part I guess alluding to more than men's fashion. I feel like when you leave and you like are trying to conduct business, and that doesn't have to be close $1 million deals. That doesn't have to be, you know, go sell things. What I mean is like when you conduct business is when you like step into that professional realm. Yeah. You know what I mean? If it's for an interview, if it's, you know, when you got the job, whatever the case is. But I feel like everyone's just like, fuck it these days. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. Like I understand like God, there are so many different tangents I can fucking run this.
There's so many, but to me, bottom line is I miss the days when like majority of guys, at least, because I'm speaking zero about women right now. This is 100% the fellas. I feel like we dress better, like even back in the 50s.
I mean,
like guys were more like, oh, let me get buttoned up, shaved up, let me go tackle the world, you know what I mean? And,
the standard was different, and like as we've
it probably was
with the addition of fashion that was athleisure and everyone wanting to be more comfortable. Like I think that comes a lot from like university and schools.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, because students used to dress up super nice in university as well.
Yeah, as well.
But now, like, nobody wants to be studying in a classroom in a fucking 3-piece suit trying to take notes.
I get that. I get that. And if you're like also like a minimum wage worker, like, I mean, you're probably gonna have a uniform up until the point to where you're, you know, I guess somewhat influential. Then your uniform becomes, you know,
a little nicer
and more what you want it to be, right? Like at a ground level, you get a uniform still, and then you go up, and then you get to a certain point, and it's like, okay, now you just have to look very professional because of what we have you doing, but you don't really have a uniform.
Yeah, but keep in mind that
you do have a uniform. You guys get what I'm saying.
That kind of the dictation for some businesses to where management would have to wear you know, clothing in particular,
nice, like business casual.
Like if we wanted to think about that on a more direct level, like they are dictating to you what you have to wear, and it's like, okay, well, yes, right, but like doesn't that take away your freedoms a little bit as a worker?
Not really.
You don't think so? If a boss tells you that like you have to wear this or else you're fired, like,
I mean,
that's kind of wild. If you think about it, bare bones.
I mean,
that's another man telling you what to do. You got to sit in the cuck seat.
You always get told what to do. There's always a man telling you what to do, though. No matter who it is, someone's telling you what to do. Everyone's got someone above them.
I mean, yeah.
And even I, like, even in the position I'm in, don't have a uniform. I still have a uniform. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like,
you have a certain standard that you have.
That you have to uphold, and it doesn't have to be anything like you have to wear this. It's just a general guideline of a standard, which I dress more along the lines of those gentlemen when I conduct business. Does that make sense?
Like what gentleman? Sorry.
Like the Peaky Blinders gentleman. Like
Right.
I'm in a button up, nice,
Yeah.
nice slacks or nice pants, nice shoes, the pea coat that comes over to cut off at the knees. Like when I conduct business, I just like to be really professional. And I'm not saying like everyone needs to be that extent, but like even for this, you know what I mean? For a, throw a little collar on. I love it. You love to see gentlemen dressing up.
Bitch, where's your collar? What? What are we talking about?
I wear one every day. Goddamn it.
No, back when
every day.
When I first got my job as a state worker, and I was a front-facing public to the public person.
Yeah.
Role, right?
Yeah.
I would wear stuff like this every day.
Yeah.
A tie, a button-down shirt,
nice little
slacks.
button-down. You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with people.
And then when I got my current job, that's a little bit more in the back, right? In the annex of the department. It's like, I'm going to wear, like, a pair of cargos and a t-shirt.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep, absolutely.
So I want to be, the thing about it is that I want to be comfortable when I work, and it just makes working that much more enjoyable for me. That's all there is to it.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I miss it a little bit. I get these people, I interview people for jobs all the time.
Right.
You know, and they're just,
and they don't,
shit they come in with, dude. You know, the sagging pants, sandals. I'm like, just give me a little bit of effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
I'm not, because if a guy came in a 3-piece suit, pocket watch, chain, a whole buttoned up, and sat down for an interview, I'd be like, that's a lot, right? No, I get that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't have to get all the way to like that dressed up to that level just to come down for a little interview. You know what I mean? But it's like, show a brother some effort.
Right.
Put a little shine on your shoes. Give me a collar. And that's all I'm talking about, man. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something then.
Maybe, how about that? Let me roll this back. Let me roll this back. Put a collar on and a belt.
Oh, okay.
And that would fix a majority of everyone. Like, if you just did everything else with a collar and a belt. That's it. That's the fucking thumbnail. A collar and a belt. That's all we need is a collar and a belt. You give everyone that and show it to them, and they use it every day, and everybody's cool.
Okay.
How about that?
Yes, but there's one other essential piece of clothing that I think guys need to wear more often.
Well, let's hear it.
When it comes to wearing stuff like this.
Let's hear it.
And you're going to fucking...
lose it? You're going to say fucking bow tie or something.
I'm not going to say a bow tie.
Let's hear it.
Shirt stays. I think men typically, like, if you're not having your shit untucked, if you have your clothes tucked in...
Yeah.
As a dude, you should be wearing shirt stays.
Can you explain to the people what that is? So
shirt stays are essentially like a Y clip, right? So the bottom of the Y clips to your sock, and then the top of the Y clips to the like sides of your shirt and pulls it down, right? So you're sitting there like this. I don't know if you guys heard that, probably did. But you're sitting there and like you don't get wrinkles like that show up in your shirt.
Because your shirt's always
stays nice and snug like that.
It's pulling on your shoulders.
And I think
all the way down.
that those are easily the most professional and best way to look your best.
Yeah.
Because like especially as a dude.
Talk about something uncomfortable though.
Huh?
Talk about some uncomfy shit.
You know, they kind of like the more you wear them, the less you really think about them.
Yeah, that's true.
But like. And again, this would only be for like an interview or something like that, where you look your best. Yeah. Like if I were to go out on
a court date or something.
Yeah, if I was going out on like a date with the lady and it was a nice restaurant, I would want to have shirts.
Nice Olive Garden. Okay, not Olive Garden for shirts.
Definitely not Olive Garden.
Dude, but apparently Olive Garden's the shit out here.
Why do you say that?
There's one Olive Garden in the whole Salem fucking marketplace.
Yeah,
it's popping.
Chance, there's no IHOP out
dude,
there.
I went to...
These people don't know what fucking Italian food is. What do you mean?
Dude, don't get me started on that because I could say some stuff that might get me in trouble. Anyway.
No, let's do it, yeah.
No, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I hate the law. Olive Garden. No, I know. Olive Garden. So there's only one out here. They're everywhere. And I was talking to someone about that in Salem. There's one Olive Garden. We went to Olive Garden at Thursday night at 6 just for some dinner because we were like, I'll spontaneously go out. It's like a 40-minute wait.
I'm sorry, did you say on a Friday night?
A Thursday night.
On a Thursday night?
40-minute wait.
That's
it's because it's the only Olive Garden, the whole thing. I was like, Olive Garden was like Denny's in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got like 4 people in it. You know what I mean? Like,
I do want to specify real quick. I do think that Olive Garden and Denny's aren't completely separate levels, naturally.
Of course. But it seemed like it then, he's in terms of like when you walked into one. There was never anyone in a goddamn Olive Garden. If you're in an Olive Garden in Vegas, you're stupid.
Well, they also have good Italian food in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. So you're stupid for being an Olive Garden. That's the thing. But Salem doesn't have good Italian food, so they think Olive Garden is like hot shit.
Yeah, there's
It's a gold mine, dude. I could serve these people fucking...
It's a gold mine.
I could serve these people. These people think Italian food is just like cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you add cream and tomatoes and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
These people out here, man, let me tell you. They wouldn't know good food if it bit them in the ass.
I mean, speaking of Italian and sauce and shit like that, I actually am currently making, because my stove is still on home, some sauce with pork neck bone, which is super exciting.
We might small intermission here. You goddamn oven's on?
No, not my oven. The burner.
Why is the burner on? You're not there.
I need to cook the pork. Get fucked.
Alright, well.
Anyway.
Hopefully you still got a fucking apartment to go back to.
Yes, hopefully so. It's
fine. You took your dog.
Yeah, and
so we're good.
And it's on low.
And it's on low, so we're good.
Yeah, the number one thing was making sure that I took
But you took
dog.
your dog too.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Dude, one time I almost left my place with the dryer on, and I was like, not today, Satan. And I went back and turned off the dryer and let my wet clothes sit there because I couldn't take my dog where I was going.
Yep.
And I left, came back, and yep.
Gotta look out, man. Hey.
But yeah, it's very
we can wrap that one up. I mean, men's fashion, you know what I mean? I can appreciate a nice look like this every once in a while, but I just feel like I never see it. Unless it's on like TV.
No, I think that when it comes to like interviews and stuff like that, I think it would be important, like if it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But if it's like a consistent day-to-day thing, it's like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. I don't want to do this every fucking day. Yeah. Especially because I don't know about you, but whenever I wear a colored shirt too much and you get those stains and you put it on, it just doesn't feel clean anymore. Yep. I gotta fucking eat the shirt.
I will say I do like uniforms because a majority of the time you don't, or it should be a majority of the time. I would say most of the time you don't pay for it. So it's nice to have something that...
like a company uniform?
Yeah, it's nice to have a company uniform so you just throw it on. Like, even I throw the company uniform on if I know I'm getting dirty that day because I'm like, well, I don't care about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not my money.
Essentially, I'm like, yeah, give me the uniforms. That's why everywhere I went, I was like, yeah, give me the uniforms. I want all the uniform articles I can get because I'm just going to thrash them. I don't care.
And it's also fun, like, when you leave that place to, like...
Yeah.
You know, dig around.
Yeah, I got some. When I was a sewer technician, I got those shirts still. Those long sleeve orange shirts. So I'm gonna break. Those are classic dad shirts, dude.
You should break one out for one of these pods.
Yeah. You'll see it.
No, I got. I still have Sprouts. I used to work out in my Petco shirt from back in the day.
Yep, I remember that.
But now I work out in the Sprouts ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one to work out in, Sprouts.
Yeah, and they'll have fun little like sayings on the back.
Yeah.
The ones that I have
like a Snapple can.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yes. Yeah. But no, my favorite one that I have, sorry, the only one that I have is healthy living starts in the cart. Yeah. Which is a pain in the ass because like I have a hard time following that. Like I feel like an asshole when I write that.
We're American. We're fucking American.
Yeah, but like as you live. Was that supposed to be a fucking eagle noise? Jesus.
I don't know what.
God, it's so bad.
Make me a bald eagle noise. Let's hear it.
Oh, I can't.
Let's hear it.
I can't.
I tried, so let's hear
it. That was even worse.
Scream! Come on. That sound like a little pump song. Scream! Put some beats on that.
No, I want to talk about birds again, but I'm not going to. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so I'll leave a little segue for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I work at a hotel. I divulge that. My chief engineer said that apparently the park behind our hotel, it's on a nice little river, and the park behind our hotel is actually a bald eagle sanctuary. Over in the Willamette, by the Willamette over there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bald eagles here in Oregon.
Yeah, so apparently it's a sanctuary, and that makes sense because I fielded a lot of calls about people wanting to stay to birdwatch.
That makes sense.
So now it's clicking. We should describe it as such. You know, describe the hotel as like a bird watching. Be like, we have, like advertise a bald eagle sanctuary.
Brother, listen.
Bird watching, bro. We got a great property.
What you could do is like if you set off that corner of the building and label it like bird watching rooms, and then you upcharge it by like $20-$30 or something.
Money. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Like he told me that last week before we went on vacation. I was like, oh,
yeah, that's wild.
That sucks for bird watchers. You're not getting a freebie no more.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. But
that if you're fucking funny. Bird watching, if you're jumping state to state watching birds, you got an extra 30 in your pocket.
Yeah.
You got an extra 30 in your pocket. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay?
Dude, I was walking and I just happened to notice a bird, right?
Yeah.
It was a little fat little bird with tiny little wings, but with its beak went like that. It was a super thin beak that like curved downward. I was like, what the hell kind of bird is that?
Evolution.
Bro, yeah, it's how do I put this? Bird watching. And I don't even actively bird watch, right? Yeah. But just seeing them and like hearing them and stuff, it's like collecting Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I kind of get the reasoning behind it. I'm sure it's also similar to fishing in the same way. When you like go and reel in a fish and you're like, oh, what fish did I get? And then you go out, you see a bird, and you go, oh, what bird is that? Like it's the same level of autism, right? It has to.
Are we figuring some stuff out?
No.
Are you relating autism to bird watching?
I think that there are probably some bird autists out there.
Some bird autists?
Yeah, and fish autists and train autists. Yeah.
Well, we know about the trains, goddamn.
Yeah, but no, like
Go ahead. No, I was gonna jump on the whole roast, but go ahead.
Oh hell yes! No, that's one of the thing. Let's talk about fucking.
I forget who it was, but they said that Chelsea and Shane they both like trains for different reasons.
Yeah, was that Sheryl Crow? Was that the lady that was on there? I think it was her.
It was. I don't think that was Sheryl Crow. The Afro lady.
Yeah,
I forget what her.
She was incredible. Her set.
She's been doing it forever. She's been a long time.
And you know what? It's so fun. So the roast of Kevin Hart, right? First of all, Netflix. All right, listen. 3 hours is too fucking long. All right,
okay,
you gotta figure.
Let me dial that back. You can't. We gotta combat that.
Go ahead.
We gotta combat that. Make it longer.
Why?
Make it longer.
For who?
Would you turn that off? What are you gonna go watch?
What?
What are you watching when you turn that off?
I don't know. The back of my eyelids, because I'm tired after watching 3 hours.
All I'm saying is when I turn that off, right? Because that was actually a good roast.
I mean, I liked it.
It was actually a good roast.
It was good.
They actually did good. So it was entertaining. And if you actually have entertaining content, I'd rather you put more of it out because I could watch an hour, go to sleep, and then the next day I come back, I watch an hour, go to sleep, and then the next day I come back, I watch an hour, go to sleep. You know what I mean? I much rather have that than a 1 hour really good episode, and that's all it.
You know what? You're not wrong because
when you're done
with the roast, like when you get done with a roaster, you can pause it there
and be done. Yeah, and that's what I mean because because with these 1 hour episodes or 30-minute episodes, 45 minutes, even the roast used to be about an hour, and they used to be good, but at the same time it was just an hour.
Yeah,
I got nothing else to watch as soon as that's off. I'm scrolling different apps for days trying to figure something out.
Anything else?
Well, I'm watching Peaky, but
Let me tell you something. I tried to watch this movie last night, right? Me and the lady. We sat down. We were gonna watch a movie. Send Help, maybe.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it. It has the girl from Wedding Crashers in it. The Claire from Wedding Crashers.
Yeah. I can't remember her name. She's famous as shit.
Yeah, she's a good actress. And Netflix on the thing on the description, Netflix has 3 hours and 42 minutes. And I was like, I'm not watching a 4 hour fucking movie about two people being stranded on an island. That's like watching a 2 hour movie about a guy floating in space.
What?
Gravity.
What Tom Hanks did it nice?
Oh yeah, the
Castaway.
Yeah, was that 3 hours?
That was a long ass movie. It was probably 2 and some change.
Yeah. But this one said like 3 hours and 42 minutes, and I was like, I can't do that. Then you hit the play button, and it's only an hour and 40 minutes. And you're like, oh,
a lot better.
That's much more manageable.
What's the extra 2 hours?
I think Netflix. No, I think Netflix just has a typo right there for whatever reason, which I've never seen a typo
on Netflix.
Or on any streaming service. So that was very strange. They should incorporate more fucking AI, I guess. Fucking
don't
assholes.
Do that.
Fucking assholes.
I made some money off AI. I didn't tell you that.
I don't fucking care. AI can go fuck itself. I don't think anybody should be getting involved in that business. That is a whole dirty fucking...
I mean, fair, but here's the thing. It'll make you feel good at least. I bought in at $20 a share.
Oh, NVIDIA?
No.
No.
It's this is only AI thing that I'm actually invested in, or was invested in. It was white fiber. It's just a data center for AI stuff, right? So it was at $20 a share.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
So listen, it was at $20 a share, dropped down to like 14,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, well, that kind of makes sense. And then it shoots back up to 30, so I sell it, and now it's back down to like 22.
I'm glad that you made some money off of it, but
Just off them, that's
listen,
it. Quick sell on it.
Nonetheless,
Quick sell on it.
fucking the data centers, and I'm down to sit here and talk about data centers for the next hour if you want to.
We don't have to do that to the people.
I mean,
they're bad. We know that. We know AI is bad.
No, but
we
dude,
all know it.
They have the one in Utah that they're building.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this? 40,000 acres, brother. Do you know how big 40 acres is? Now multiply that by a fucking 1,000.
Was it 40 acres in a mule?
Yeah, 40 acres in a mule.
That's where it sounded familiar. Yeah. I was like, I don't know how 40 acres looks, but why have I heard that before?
Well, okay, the other thing about 40 acres too, and people might not know this, it's a square mile, right?
Yeah.
Or a quarter of a square mile.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have 160 acres by 160 acres,
it's a square mile.
That's a square mile.
Yeah.
But yeah, 40 acres is like the general plat that we use, the smallest division that we have.
Yeah.
For how we survey land.
Gotcha.
Essentially, yeah. So, fun fact for everybody. But anyway, yeah, no, dude, 40,000 acres. This data center I think it's in northern Utah.
It's a small forest.
It's a large forest. That is a big ass fucking area.
Yeah.
It's going to use more water than all the people and all of water that is used in Utah right now. So all the water that they use for cities, for ag, minimum. Yeah, it's all gonna fucking double.
Minimum.
Which is insane. And like there's a whole bunch of people who are entirely against it, who keep coming out in meeting after meeting with their local like commissioners, county commissioners and stuff like that. And the county commissioners are like, well, we're gonna fucking do it anyway. We don't fucking care.
Yeah.
And like that is a blatant misrepresentation of who you're supposed to be representing.
Yeah.
It's like you're clearly like in the bag for these fucking guys.
Yep.
And you're going against the wishes of the entire group just so that you can make your fucking money.
Yeah.
It's oh god, it boils my goddamn blood to see this.
So we talked about this before, having like politicians' accounts public, like bank accounts.
We should.
Like stuff like that would be a good idea, and like making sure they don't do backdoor deals and stuff like that would generally be a good idea.
Well, I mean, you could still give a politician a briefcase full of money and be like, "Here, do the thing," and they're fucking gone. Like they don't.
But that should be illegal.
Record that. It is. It probably is illegal now.
That's what I mean. But like they just get away with it, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of get away with it. I don't know.
Well,
long story short, like I wish that we had more democratic representatives across the board. And I don't mean like big D Democrats, I mean small D Democrats. Small D as in
little dick?
No.
Little dick Democrats?
Small D Democrats as in people who
little R would be little retarded Republicans, right? That's an easy one.
No.
That's an easy one. We got it both ways.
Small D Democrat means like people who promote democracy, right? Yeah. Wanting to rule with regard to what the people are representing.
Yes.
And what the people want.
Yes.
And there are not enough representatives out there across the board who are
that
small
are representing
D Democrats.
Yes.
Yes. Which is fucking unbelievable to me. So it shows that, to me, it shows that our government's just not working right now.
Well, it hasn't been. But here's the thing, right? And this is what I think. I think it'll come with the new generation. Because if you think about it, right, when you get into politics, generally about like what, 35, 40, I would say? Maybe 30.
What do you mean when you get into politics?
Like when does the average American get into politics to where they're like, I really am like in politics like that. Like to the degree you or my father would be.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I think that comes with age. I think generally for you, I think you're skewed because it was always something that you found an interest in.
Mm-hmm.
So
that, you know what, that's fair.
Your data kind of has to be misconstrued because all of the people you not hung around with, but you probably know a lot of people who are also just as into politics as you are, correct?
yes and no. I think you are correct though in that the normie average American is not thinking about this shit on a regular basis.
But if they do, it's maybe when they're like 35, 40. You gotta wise up a little bit, right?
It's like probably Shane Gillis's age.
Mid-30s?
Yeah, wherever he's at.
Yeah, so, case in point, that's when you get into politics. I think the people who are, a vast majority of the people who are into politics are always going to be about 40 years old to maybe 60, 65.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And maybe over that, because I guess older people...
I think that is changing now.
I
would say.
I think it's changing, but I don't think it's changing enough to where we're going to see what we want to see until our age group.
Mm-hmm.
Is in that 40 to 60, because by that time most of the boomers are going to be on the back end,
or
you're gonna or dead. You're gonna have a lot of people that are thinking a little bit newer, plus an influx of all these people who are now wanting that I don't want to say that word, wanting that reform, I guess, and wanting to see those changes. Once they become of the age where they care about politics, I feel like it's the time when the politics starts swinging away from what we're seeing now.
I think
does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I think we're pretty close to that. I think older millennials are getting there, and I think that Gen Z is actually, like your generation, is starting to get into it earlier.
Yes.
I think that there are a lot of like 25 and unders right now who clearly see that shit is not working for them. Shit's not working for me.
Yeah. Well, they say we're the first generation in over 100 years to have it harder than our parents did.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at the price of gas. Look at the price of goods right
housing,
now.
gas,
the only
bread,
thing,
toothpicks, fuck.
The only thing that I can still like give quote unquote kudos to Trump for is that eggs are super fucking cheap right now. As opposed to when he came in. All right. Don't get me wrong.
He's doing it.
I mean, I don't think that he necessarily is the one controlling the egg prices.
But he's out there with some chicken farmers like, hey man,
dude, $2 for an 18-count egg.
That's
my god.
Why did you not tell me about this? We're eating nothing but eggs from now on.
Yeah, Roths, baby.
Nothing but eggs, and you can survive on eggs too. That's the good part.
Eggs are good.
Eggs are a great source of protein. Wow. Okay. Well, good job with the eggs.
But I'll tell you what, like meat is way more for
up there.
A pound of ground beef right now, instead of being like $3, it's now at like $5. I haven't seen it drop lower than that in quite some time. So the sauce that I'm making, like I said, is using pork neck bones, which has a little bit of meat on it that will slide off into the sauce, which will be nice. But for 2 pork neck bones, $3.55. Wow. So I mean, it's a pain in the ass. I gotta shift all the fucking bones out of the goddamn sauce.
It's the only thing you can do.
But yeah, it's a cheap alternative and it works out. Tasty.
There's also, data showing how the increase of wages was X amount. Right? The increase in everything else was X amount, and it's just not adding up.
Yeah.
But and
listen, I could get into that if you want me to. I'm happy. We could leave it.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, hit me.
It doesn't matter if we get into it, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's already upon us. And this is something that I think of all the time, right? And I feel like this is why I've excelled in my lifetime.
Hit me.
I never give a shit about why something happened. Now I'll scale that back a little bit in terms of like, I don't completely not care why something happened. But that has a very small percentage of my giving a shit at the moment. Does that make sense? Right, so let's just say you have before a problem, you have the problem, and then you're at the point where you have the problem. For me, 90% of the brain power I'm flowing through is trying to get the solution and get where we're going next from that problem. Does that make sense? And it is at that point that I can then go and figure out why did this happen and stop it from happening again. But immediately, when I'm trying to solve the problem, I'm not thinking, how can we stop this again? I'm just trying to solve the problem. Does that make sense? Because I'm at the problem is here.
I guess so.
You
but
make sense?
Like that only, I think that only works so many times, right? Like when we get
if it's if this problem keeps occurring, it's different because that's like a pattern.
Okay.
But if I'm just talking like your everyday problem, everyday situation in general,
give me an example. Give the people an example to really fucking crunch these numbers a little bit. You know what I mean?
So, let's just say
gas.
let's just say like a valet at a hotel, right?
Okay.
Right, because I'm in a hotel, I can equate this easy. He bangs a car.
Okay.
Doesn't park it safely, bangs it into a concrete pillar.
Yeah.
For example.
Okay.
The next week, I'm doing everything to figure that problem out in that situation and tie all of those things up before I'm addressing what went wrong.
Like insurance, getting the car fixed.
Yup, and notifying
car.
the guest, rental if it's a rental car, getting everybody on the horn, this, that, and the other. Get all of our ducks in a row.
God, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So every time that happens, I get all of that taken care of. And then I go and reassess, okay, so how could this have happened? How can we not do this in the future? I then sit down with the valet and I'm like, okay, so what happened?
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter initially after you have that problem of crashing the car.
Right.
Everything you do immediately, all that whole process takes the precedent. So it's all figuring the problem out for a majority of it, and then we go back. Does that make sense?
Yes, but if you see that your valet is drunk on the job, and you can see what'll end up happening if he continues to drive the cars, and you're going, hey man, maybe stop
drinking and being drunk on the job. Well, you're just fired for that. There's no give me at that. If that was the case when it comes out, you're just going. That's
what I'm trying to make this analogous to, right? Is like if there are people out there who are screaming, hey, this is a problem, hey, this is a problem, and then a problem happens after people have warned about it. It's like,
yes, it can
listen.
Yes, it can be frustrating, and I get that, but at the same time, like my whole thought process is once the problem is there, because you can shout and try to warn as many people about the problem as you want, people are stupid.
Yeah,
and then once it becomes a problem, more heads turn. That's the thing, and that's just what it is in life. You know what I mean? You can shout there's a flood coming, but until you see that water, you're not getting on the ark. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's that's the point, though, is that we need to be more, have more foresight.
Proactive?
Yeah, be more proactive, have more foresight about this kind of thing.
That's fair. But I just mean I get that, and I completely understand with that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, once that is out of the question, the problem is now here.
Yeah.
I'm no longer, well, how did this happen? I'm like, nope, figure the problem out. And then you can go back. And I just feel like we should be doing that.
Fight and try and fix the problem.
Should be doing that.
Democrats in the Senate and shit, we're talking to you. Y'all should have been on top of this shit and trying to solve things much earlier than you have been. So
I think it went a step further.
What's up?
It's any one of them motherfuckers.
What do you mean?
It's all of them.
I mean, they are all a problem, yes, but
all of them.
if the Democrats are trying to be an opposition party to the Republicans, they are not fucking doing that.
No, it's all of them, and that's what I mean. It's all of them. You got problems up, down, left, right. Doesn't matter if you're a donkey, an elephant.
You know who's not a problem right now?
A jackass. Who?
Zoran Mondani.
Well,
what do you mean?
Well,
Chance, he balanced the New York City budget. They were in a deficit of $12 billion. He didn't.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
he
good.
raised a little bit of taxes on the rich and then reorganized.
That's good.
And he's gotten
hop off on it then.
Free healthcare for kids in the free childcare.
It's coming out with those
elementary schools.
Free markets. I like those.
Not free market. Government run stores.
Yeah.
Yes. Not free.
But you can take what you need. They're probably gonna have some program to where you have it.
Nope.
So how does this work?
So government run stores, right? They don't need to generate a profit.
Okay.
Okay.
So they can sell
things for cheaper.
MSRP type shit. Whatever they're getting it in, they can ship it out for.
Exactly.
No profit.
Exactly. There's no need for the government to profit off of these things. You look like that, but this is kind of like what socialism and communism is.
Well, it's beginning steps to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it works out for the people, though. That's the point.
Well, I think. Okay, now, I think it's a good idea to do something like that, but I also have my
reservations.
Yes, I feel like what ends up happening is that's a good if you're talking about that program in general, and that's where it stays, good idea. I think what the misunderstanding amongst general population is that if you institute something like that is more socialistic or communistic, not enterprise, but
value system. I don't know.
Whatever you call that, you know what I mean? It is more of a that way kind of thing of doing things. I think if we just limit it to that, right? Because every plan, well, not plan, but like your communism, socialism, capitalism, even though there's small things about all of them that are good and can be replicated to do good, but I think what happens is, people see a socialistic or communistic idea that works and they're like, well, fucking let's do the whole thing. Does that make sense? Let's go more with it if it works so much, right? Because everyone's like, oh, that's a great idea. That could easily, to me, that could think if I'm a more of a weak-brained individual, that's a socialistic, communistic view. You know what I mean?
Weak-brained individual.
You know what I mean? I'm going to sit here and think, well, if that's really good for the people, then why not do more things socialistic? Why not do more things in a communistic way? And that's when you get a little out of control.
I think capitalism is out of control at this point. But hear me out, and this will be the last thing that we can touch on.
Fair, but does that make sense to you? How the weak brain could be like, oh, and then just be like, I want to move down that road.
I think we've moved down that road too far with capitalism. But hear me out. So if you have the government-run grocery store that's able to sell products for cheaper, right? Yeah. What does that do to the whole market, though? What do they have to do?
It has to bring prices down.
Yeah, they have to sell their products cheaper to compete with the government, right? And that's where you get an extra control. So if we did that with, say, housing, rent, or apartments and stuff like that, the market itself has to turn down further to compete with those markets.
But then so if we do that in a more socialistic view, right? Again, people are going to like that idea, and I feel like people are going to want to keep going down that road.
And it's not even socialism either. Like at that point, it's just the government competing with other.
As long as it's competing with, it's good. But the thing is if the government is selling things at MSRP. Normal retailers are not going to be able to compete with that.
Right.
They're just not, in terms of how they have to get their stuff, the manufacturing, everything that goes in on top of it, because they have to turn a profit. They're naturally not going to be able to compete with them. So that's going to me, would think it'd be closing a couple people down because they can't slide it under them. So the business is going to be taken away.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Here's the thing. What they could do is like, There is a range, right, between like selling things at MSRP and like making a small profit versus what like Safeway and stuff will do is the profits that they make go to capitalists, right, to people who invest in them, as well as like the CEO and stuff like that.
Yep.
So you drop their pay, all of a sudden now you can drop the price and you can compete a little bit. Or what happens, you fire the like other workers, right, to make up for the money that you are now losing, right, because you still need to turn a profit. Those workers, guess what? You open up a whole new government one, you employ them there. Bada bing, bada boom. We're moving money, and capitalists are losing out, man. It is what it is.
So you think we've gone so far down the capitalistic road that we have to take the detour down the socialistic road to correct it?
I think that capitalism, there's a cyclical nature to it, right? So the more money or profits that CEOs and stuff like that, the ultra wealthy take in, right, means that there's less for everybody else.
Yeah.
When there's less for everybody else, you get more and more people who start leaving the middle class and start entering the working class.
Yes.
And so if there's enough people in the working class who are like, I'm fucking sick of this shit, revolution! But it takes, however much money for, the ultra wealthy to accumulate in order to take away from everybody else.
I mean, that's fair. I don't think you get the guys upstairs to take pay cuts for it, though. I think inevitably they just cut.
Yeah, you're right. And then you have fucking revolution, or you strip them of their money via taxes. Whatever you feel like. However you get the money back into the hands of the people. What's kind of fucked?
It's kind of fucked.
All of it?
Not all of it, but a little bit of it. You know what I mean?
I think the whole
you can't compete with the government.
I mean, you can.
You can't.
Why not?
You just can't. It's like trying like imagine you were on an island. There was a guy that made all the money. Couldn't fuck with him. He makes the money. He's got all the money. Feel me?
Right.
That don't make sense.
I mean, if you put that flip it on its head, and you're talking about a billionaire, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Same thing applies.
Yeah.
But would you rather the money be in the hands of that single person or the government who can do more for people with that money?
I mean, I would say the government if they're doing more for the people, but I just don't.
I agree.
I don't think they're doing a lot for the people. I think I'm in this very closed circle to where I don't trust the government and the willingness to do their things, and that's why I kind of hate paying taxes.
But let me ask you this. Do you think you have more of an influence on what the government does for you? Or do you think you have more of an influence on the billionaire who controls your corporation?
I mean, the government.
There you go. So in that case, odds are you'd be able to influence the government more to do X, Y, Z with money. Yeah. That's the goal. So we need to have people.
Well, again, I would stand by the fact that it's a good idea. I just don't think it's the best idea because people will take that and be like, okay, well, the government should be a player in all things, and then it's like that's where me personally, I'm like.
I think it can. I think it could be helpful in regulation of prices so that things aren't getting out of fucking control.
Slightly, yes, but I again think the general population, once they see the government taking a little bit of control and correcting things, they're gonna be like, so why don't we just give government the control and they'll correct everything? Does that make sense? Like I can see that from people.
Like give them what do you mean?
Like they would be more
give the government more control
to relinquish more if the government took care of them more. Does that make sense? Like I feel like a lot of people would pay a lot of taxes if the government was able to divvy it up and do that correctly. Does that make any sense?
No. I kind of agree with you.
And I feel like people will think short term if we just have more government interaction the way they've been able to correct. Because if they did do something like that, they could correct a lot of prices. And if they did that, I feel like people would be like, well, let's just keep doing that. Let's keep pushing the envelope of what the government can correct. And next thing you know, it gets a little downhill spiral in terms of the snowball effect of what you want the government to control for you.
As long as the government...
That was very well said. That was very fucking well said.
As long as the government is doing things better than a capitalist would, yes. I'm all for it.
Yes.
And I think in most cases No, I stand by that. I do think that in some cases, a capitalist could do better than the government if they wanted to, but they choose not to. They choose to enrich themselves. Yeah. So in that case, like I said, I have more influence over the government than I do over the CEO.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, to break off this tangent of fucking enraging politics that all 12 of you are loving to listen to right now, we're gonna take a slight one because there's something I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
I was pouring you water.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Okay. Jesus, this is a hell of a
poured it to the brim, but that's not even what I want to talk about. It was like so that was the cup. It was like when you pour water and you pour more than the brim can hold, but it's still there because it's like
surface tension.
Surface tension's a little jiggly, you know what I mean though? Mm-hmm. So that's how much water I gave to my brother when I gave him the water, because apparently I didn't fill it enough the first time, right? Ha, there's the joke. So that got me thinking. There are water pouring championships.
From like height?
No.
For how much you can fill a cup?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, that's cool.
Just by listening to it.
Whoa.
You are blindfolded. You can go right next to where the water enters the thing, and there's a little faucet that lets
and
water
pitch
go,
gets higher.
And the pitch gets higher, and their championships are who fills the cup more without being able to see it.
Interesting.
Just on the pitch.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
We would crush that shit.
You think?
Absolutely, dude. What do you mean? That's all I know. I made a habit out of just like hitting the thing with the water and then like going and walking away until I hear the and then you come back and take it. Like, of course, dude. What do you mean?
That was such a cool little mic test.
You know what I mean? And they have different like bottles too, right? One's shaped like a bear, you know what I mean? So it's gonna give off like this weird pitch, you know what I mean, when it gets to the top. Yeah, okay. But they don't use the same one every time, but both of the people who are filling the water use the same apparatus of filling. So honestly, I think we can kick some ass at that.
I mean,
that's it. That's my segue.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be interesting, I guess. I mean, I can only imagine how much water fucking data centers are pouring for themselves.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness. Get this man a joint.
Yes.
Smell a joint. Swear to God.
No, dude, you fill that shit way too fucking full. My walk, I had the most stressful and anxiety-ridden walk over here.
Yeah.
If you spill one drop, I'll break every bone in your body.
Yup, damn right. Damn right. Yes, sir.
But no, I'm glad that you refilled it because I still have a third of a cup left, and we still have a few minutes, so doing fine.
That reminded me of Conor McGregor when he was shit talking one of his guys. He was like, you get a record breaking fight, and I tell you to sign on a dotted line, you get paid the same as you got paid the last fight, and you were like, okay. He said, this is your lifetime fight. You fight me, you never gotta fight again. Mm-hmm. He was shit talking. He said, I'll take the money I got on my last fight. Yes, sir. He's great. He was generational.
I mean, he played really well in the new Roadhouse.
Yeah, you got thick. I still didn't see that.
You haven't seen the new Roadhouse with Jake?
No, well, I got a girlfriend, so I obviously can't put that on.
Fucking brother, it
and
is.
Watch with, that's got to be like a me time.
That
thing.
is such a great movie. I mean, it's a good movie. All right,
is it?
As far as reboots go and whatnot, I thought it was fantastic. I don't think I ever saw the
Devil Wears Prada too. Apparently, that's good.
You have?
No, I have, but my girlfriend's seen it. She said it's good.
Oh, okay.
I think sequel, same people.
Mom's gonna watch it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's nice to have a sequel that's not a cash grab. Shout out Fast and Furious.
Is it not a cash grab?
No, I mean they have the same people.
Yeah, I mean so does the new Scary Movie that's coming out.
We have a million of them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If it's just a sequel.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's cash grab. If they did The Devil Wears Prada 7,
okay,
I would be like, okay, I think we're in the cash grab era.
I see what you mean.
You give me one sequel and it's all the original cast. That's kind of like.
It's funny.
I try.
At this point, I just want good storytelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've watching The Boys, right?
Yeah.
This penultimate episode that aired last Wednesday.
I thought it was great.
It was okay, but
I thought it was great. It got a 6.6 on IMDb. I thought it was amazing.
It was okay. I feel like a lot of it I could have gone with. My biggest problem with it, right? And I didn't even watch Gen V, but I'm seeing all these new characters pop up in this last season of The Boys, and I'm like, I'm sure that they're from Gen V, but they don't have a whole lot of airtime. There's not a whole lot of story. Like, it feels like The Boys should be dragged on for another season or two to really pull everything together.
Yeah.
I think that the storytelling in this last season has been off.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, entertaining, right? Watching the dog guy sniffing the cat girl's ass in a circle.
In the circles,
entertaining, hilarious, great time.
And that's back to what The Boys usually is. You know what I mean?
Super entertaining, but
exploding dicks.
It's tying everything together that I think that they're missing out on by cutting it at this season. I think that they could probably go for
Soldier Boy's not in the finale.
He's not going to be. They put him on ice, and that's where we leave Soldier Boy. All of that just to fucking go back on ice.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I just want good storytelling.
That's what I mean. They said that. I was like, bro.
Send him to fucking Barbados or whatever, and let him do cocaine and be with hookers. Yeah. I'm cool with that. Go back to the old world.
And then you could also spin that off, right? Because apparently they're trying to do shit for the spinoffs that they're going to have. And I'm like, don't put him on an ice then. Send his ass. Have someone go pick him up in a spinoff 2 years from now. You know what I mean?
I think the spinoff for that is Vought Rising.
Yeah.
And so it would be a prequel to The Boys, right? It would be when Soldier Boy was Soldier Boy.
Yeah. But give him his ending.
Yeah, he deserves an ending better than being on fucking ice again.
Yeah.
Oh god, he was on ice for what, 20 years, 30 years is what they were talking about?
Yeah.
And now he does all of this stuff and then boop, back in the fridge.
I don't get
Unbelievable.
I don't get it. I really don't. He had so much
it's poor storytelling. They needed another season. That's what I'm gonna fucking leave it at.
Yeah.
You need another season. Yeah. Whereas if you saw right?
No.
Fuck! Sorry, that was kind of loud.
Yeah, how's it feel, by the way?
What?
You don't watch anything.
I don't watch anything.
You
don't watch anything.
You're late to everything. What do you mean?
You haven't seen You. What do you mean?
You haven't seen fucking... I don't know.
Exactly. I've seen fucking everything.
I haven't quickest I've ever been proven wrong. Right
no, you're right. I haven't seen House of the Dragon. I haven't seen the
Sir Duncan.
Middle Age. No, I've seen that.
Oh,
that's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
What a blast that is. But no, I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings one, Rings of Power.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're coming. I
I can
Are
just
they
play.
coming out with a Game of Thrones spinoff about what's his name? The Aegon the Conqueror?
I don't know.
I think they were.
Yeah.
I think I heard something about that. Flying that big ass dragon.
I think I heard something about that too.
Yeah, flying that big ass dragon. It's gonna be wild.
God, what a cash cow Game of Thrones has been for HBO.
Swear to God, dude.
Yeah. Good on them.
Yeah, good on them. Big bet. And that, dude, I want that. Cause you know, like that, like how like that dragon like melted that one family in their castle.
No, I have no idea.
There was I can't remember where it was, like Hardhelm or something. Not Hardhelm, fucking.
Definitely not Hardhelm.
It was what was it? It wasn't Hardhelm. It was some like impenetrable castle.
Mm-hmm. Dragonstone.
No, it wasn't Dragonstone.
Fuck.
But it was like this impenetrable castle, and the guy was like, "All right, so you bend the knee or you die," and he was like, "Bro, I'm in this big ass castle. You got a dragon? Cool." The dragon melted them in the castle.
Oh, because it was an airborne thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't impregnate it. You had to.
So it just melted like the stone and burnt them boys alive.
Sick.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Okay.
I want to see it.
Excessive. You can't do it in your mind's eye or whatever.
Well,
no, doesn't hit the same.
No. I don't. You know, I'm not as entertaining up top as these producers could be. Maybe they get paid a lot to do it, right?
I mean, yeah. No, I do agree in that. Like, again, I think we referred to this last time. Is let creatives be creative. You know, don't fucking sell all this shit out to AI.
Yeah, stop hating on comics.
Huh?
Stop hating on comics.
Stop hating on comics?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Comics get a bad rap. Because they say questionable shit, and then people like don't like them. Yeah, it goes on all the time. Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they have funny portions and then less funny portions, right?
Yeah, but like if they're telling jokes up there, you know what I mean, and your Fifi's a little hurt, you know what I mean, because they say something a little outlandish. Like I feel like we should refrain from like.
How do I put this?
Taking action against people who are trying to make other people laugh.
I think if you watch comedians right nowadays, I think it like, not all of them, but you'll see that they go more for applause than they do for ha-has, right?
Really?
Yeah, like if you listen to some of the comedians like Dave Chappelle and a few others, like Kevin James has a recent special, Sebastian Maniscalco, they're all farming for applause, not for like laughs, right? Whereas sometimes
trying to make a statement, not a joke.
Yeah, if you watch them, like you'll hear a whole bunch of clapping, but you won't hear as much laughing, and I think that's where the disconnect is, right? For me at least, is that I want a comedian who's going to make me like laugh, like belly laugh.
Yes. Like
Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Shane Gillis in the thing. I felt like they were all very funny. And I don't think that they were reaching for like applause. Yeah. Whereas nowadays it feels like on a lot of specials.
Lizzo. Everybody says Lizzo's washed up, but I think the term is beached.
Okay, that's a little fucked up, but it's also that's good. That's
you know what I mean? Like
it's a subtle it's good. I liked even Jeff Ross being there was fucking super dope.
Yeah, he looks like a milk dud.
Yeah. Well, he looks like...
They called him, I don't know, I think it was Pete Davidson said he looked like the inside of an oyster. I was like, bro.
Yes, he does. Wild. Yes, he does.
That could have been more right on.
You know, he reminds me of like out of shape Bruce Willis almost.
Oh my God.
Because they both have alopecia.
Yeah. Bruce Willis don't even remember though. That's bad.
Yeah. Poor guy. I mean...
Do you think his family tells him every once in a while?
It tells him what?
Like you were like
famous,
one of the most famous, badass, dope actors of the past 30, 40 years.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Because that'd be to me that'd be crazy. Like you forget all that, and then like you generally forget damn near everything, but you can still have your conversations, right? Imagine that, and then like I'm talking to you, that happens. I don't remember shit happened my whole life. You're like dude, you were like a acclaimed actor with accomplishments, famous around the world, and I'd be like, I did good.
Yeah, that's dope.
I did good.
Very cool.
Yeah, you forget about it. You know what I mean? It's like, but I would slide that in there for him every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, just to let him know because then it's crazy to hear it every single time. Then if you forget it and then you hear it the next time, you'd be like, wow, I wasn't really. Then you can show him, look at all these movies you're in. Wow, forgets it, but it to say it again, that sense of accomplishment would never leave because you just forget it. I kind of envy that.
I agree. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can tell them every day, bro, look at these movies you did. Look at how incredibly successful you were.
And every day you get that rush.
Every day, exactly. Every day you're like, oh my God, look at this. Look at how many movies. I'm just saying. Better than the normal person that just forgets everything because.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I get that.
Kind of fucked up though.
I agree.
So, my bad, Bruce. Love you.
I mean, yeah, he has some great movies out there. All the diehards.
All the diehards.
No,
just because of your circumstance, I won't say they were cash grabs. I loved them all.
Oh, let me say
Over the Hedge?
Yeah, he was the raccoon in Over the Hedge.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Over the Hedge is a great movie.
I gotta watch that.
Samuel L. Jackson making an appearance in fucking The Boys was absolutely fantastic.
You know what was so funny?
What's up?
I was on my phone because there was an ad before that. So I was on my phone and I didn't realize that it came back to The Boys. And all I heard was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Just going off. He said,
what was that, Capital
if you set one more foot, if you set one toe in this fucking water, you're dead, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's over.
It's over. I literally I had to put my phone down. I looked up. I was like, what is Samuel doing right now? And it was a hammerhead shark. I was like, this is great. This is great.
Dude, I was watching it too and I was like, is that fucking Samuel L. Jackson?
Once he said, motherfucker, I was like, yup, that's Sam.
Same for me. Same for me.
I was like, bro, no way there. Like,
why don't you come in here, man?
Why don't you come on in, man?
I was like, I'm pretty sure he's going to fuck up the deep if he does that.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, man, as soon as you touch it, you're done. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. That's the one thing I do like. And I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, yeah, I love when they do that kind of stuff, but they can only do it in very small increments because they can't pay the famous actors.
Yeah.
So like, spoiler alert here, but when they had Seth Rogen in that one episode, I was like, oh, they're killing him quick.
They had him in a different season as well.
Yeah, they had him. They had him in like end of season 2 or something like that. And then I saw him, and then that was it for a couple seasons. But once he got brought back and he was like in the scene, I was like, oh, they're killing the shit out of him.
I mean, they had a lot of high end.
That's what I mean. They had a lot of high end people, and like Samuel L. Obviously, they didn't kill a shark, but they can only have him as a little shark. You know what I mean? They can't. That's about as much as they can pay him for.
You know what's something that I really appreciate from some actors, right? Is that once they get to a certain amount of money and fame and wealth and all that, sometimes they just kind of show up and do things
for the fun of it.
Yeah,
like Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2.
Bro, I fucking was gonna say Deadpool 2 or. Do you remember when Jim Jeffries had the Jim Jeffries show back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Brad Pitt was the weatherman on that.
Wow.
He would show up for like little 3, 4, 5 minute increments and then fuck right off.
Wow.
That on Jim Jeffries, like
wow.
Most people don't even know who Jim Jeffries is, like as a comedian.
And he was a great comedian. Look him up if you have a second.
Yeah, he has some great stuff out there. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, Brad Pitt showing up just randomly on like a Tuesday night at the Jim Jeffries show talking about the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, the largest fire in Australia this week. What are you doing here, Brad?
Brad, what Come on. Yeah, somewhere else to be, Brad. Yeah, no, but I love when people do stuff like that, especially the actors, you know?
Yes.
Especially the actors, but I always find it funny because when you see like a real big name on like a little series, not a little series like that, but a series like that has a lot of animation, CGI. Well, you know it has to be a small part. And that's why you're like, oh, this is great.
Why doesn't fucking Will Smith do this more?
Because no one wants to take the rap for him smacking Chris Rock.
Which is crazy. Little intermission there.
Hey, shut up. Little intermission. Trademark that. Little intermission.
Fuck.
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. No one wants to take
but like
the rap,
he has enough money to like do little shit like this.
Well, no one wants him in there, bro. You just smacked Chris Rock, dude, over a girl that was sleeping with your son's friend. What the fuck? Why would anyone want any involvement in that?
Why doesn't like Chris Rock do shit like that? There's a lot of people out there, I think, that have enough money and stuff to just kind of, and fame and notoriety to just hop into these things just for little shits and gigs.
I mean, I agree with that, but if they're hopping in for shits and gigs, fuck it. Like, they got better things to do.
I mean, that's fair.
They have better things to do. And then, too, like, why, like, if I have that much money, why am I shooting anything?
Because it's fun, right? Like,
if I got $100 million because I was a famous actor, brother.
I jump in there.
I'm done. Like, I'm not jumping in anywhere.
Bro,
dude.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Put
in an ETF, bro.
I don't think actors...
QQI.
I don't think actors get into acting for the money. I think they get into it because they like have a passion for it at first, and then money comes second.
Yeah.
And then if you still have that passion, man, You do it just for the the guy Andrew helped Spider-Man. Garfield, thank you. He's
Spider-Man help.
He's doing like Broadway shows right now because he just likes to act.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude's fucking.
We need more of that.
That's what I'm saying. We need people to be more fucking wholesome and do more cool shit, man.
It's true.
Ugh.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, talk about wholesome. We just got a stream sniped. I don't know if you saw that.
What the fuck? Who?
We got a stream sniped by your dog.
Oh yeah, no, she's hanging out.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait to run that back in a record. You see her head right here.
Oh yeah.
For like 2 seconds, and then she rolls over. That little stream snipe is adorable.
Yeah, she doing good. Anyway, I need to not get distracted while we're on the job.
I don't get paid for this shit. I get distracted all I want.
Yeah.
I'll go take a shit.
Yeah, keep in mind, audience, we don't get paid. We don't have sponsors. You come onto our YouTube page and you just watch this ad-free, rent-free. Just let us fucking hang out in your noggin, man.
You know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah.
Rent-free.
Ad-free, rent-free.
Ad-free, rent-free.
Yeah, you show up and we are just spitballing back.
All right, so can I say this for the one time? We ever going to have ads?
I don't ever intend on having ads.
We ever going to have... Well,
I prefer to go to Patreon first, so if people wanted to like pay us money, they could, and then we just take the money from that and do dumb shit. Maybe upgrade the walls. I don't know.
Upgrade the walls?
Yeah.
Nah, we'd be mobile. If we had enough money, we'd be mobile.
Mobile?
Yeah, we'd go do some dumb shit, put on the ground.
I'm not doing anything outside with people, man. I will get fucked up, I'm sure.
What? What?
Nah, because I like the things I like to talk about are things that
people don't like to talk about.
Typically don't like to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Weak mind.
Yeah. Maybe I could do stuff like at rallies or
smooth brain.
Like that. Yeah.
What did I say? The weak minded earlier?
Weak brained.
Weak brain?
Yeah, that shit
that might be a clip.
Yeah.
That might be a clip.
That ultra stupid, thinking back to
ultra stupid.
I like ultra stupid.
Yeah.
What
else was on the docket? We had other things.
I mean, with the weather coming out and we have an invitation to go to a Ren fair, I wanted to get your take on those and see if you'd be game to go. It's in like June. It's not super hot.
You know, I don't really gauge things by whether or not I would go.
Yeah.
I gauge things by how drunk I have to be to have a good time.
That's crazy. That is a crazy way to look at things. Oh my God.
In a Ren fair, I might be a couple bottles deep in.
Jesus criminy, man. I would have a blast just going.
No, and I don't think I'd be like shit. I wouldn't get like bottles and shit faced, but I'd get like a lot of beers at the Ren fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does that make sense? Like I'd be kind of tipsy at the Ren fair.
Dude, I would like to get medieval on somebody's ass.
Can we fight medievally? Can we like put the fucking chainmail on?
No, but they do have jousting that you can watch.
Put me on a horse.
Brother, you don't know how to ride a horse to begin with.
Sir, I do.
When's the last time you rode a horse?
I do. Sir Chance the Rich. Dude, let me tell you something.
Tell me the last time you rode a horse.
I think I was like 14, 13.
14?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, when we were kids. We were like 13, 14.
No, we were not 13, 14 when we did that.
10?
Yeah, we were like 10 and 8.
I wasn't 8.
Bro, we were young as shit doing that. I haven't been on a horse since I lived in New Jersey.
Would you get a horse?
Would I get a horse?
Yeah.
If gas prices keep going the way that they
well, that's what I was fucking thinking,
horse,
bro. I was thinking of this, right?
Just horse feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tie your fucking horse up.
Yeah.
Why don't we go back to the olden days? Just tying our horses up and shit, dude. I would love, and here's the thing, I would clack my way all through this city.
Click, clack, click, clack.
Swear to God, I'd be boop, 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 through the whole city. Would love it.
Listen. I still think that a motorcycle would be an easier way to go. That's all I'm trying. A motorcycle.
Do they have electric motorcycles yet? I feel like they have.
Yeah, they do. They're just a little pricey.
But you get a rebate, I'm assuming, buying electric.
I mean, you might be able to, but
you get a rebate for buying electric cars. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
If it's new, you get like I think it's like $7,500 off.
Well, that was the case. I'm pretty sure the Trump presidency might have
nixed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that there was a rush earlier in the year for people wanting to do EVs because that rebate was still live.
Yep.
And I think sometime before the war in Iran, they cut that shit out.
Damn.
Yeah.
No.
But I think that rather than going horses, go motorcycle instead. I think it'd be a lot
fair.
less upkeep.
Less upkeep, but I think a horse is more badass.
A horse is very badass. Absolutely. Yeah, you saw Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
The motorcycle versus the cowboy on the horse.
Yeah, I'm taking a horse.
That shit was cool as hell.
I'm taking a horse.
That shit was cool as hell.
I mean, maybe when I retire, I'll just have a horse. You know what I mean?
You gonna get a ranch and get a horse?
Yeah.
I don't see you owning a horse in this life or the next.
I'd love to own a horse.
Yeah.
And I would love to live somewhere where I could take that horse to like the general store.
Or on the Old Town Road.
See what you did there.
Thank you.
Yes, no, I just think owning a horse would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, if we use it as transportation, that would be even better. I always thought it'd be pretty cool to be self-sufficient too. Like if I bought my own plot of land, but then you'd have to pay the property taxes on it.
I mean, yeah.
I'd just love to be self-sufficient, like make my own clothes, my own food, recycle my water, right? No carbon footprint, right?
Listen, man, we went through the Industrial Revolution for a fucking reason, all right? It's a collective.
Talk about Industrial Revolution. I saw a documentary on plastics.
Okay.
Plastics be like in our sperms and shit.
Yeah.
In our ovaries and testes. They're in, listen to this, 3 generations worth of eggs. Because a mother has microplastics in her, and if she gets pregnant, the baby will have microplastics within it. And if that baby is a girl, when those eggs are formed, because that's one of the first things that form, also have microplastics.
Yeah.
So 3 generations are going to have microplastics because of...
Chance, the rest of human existence is going to have microplastics in it. We're not going to get away from it.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, like, create... And in that documentary, you saw, like, there are now whole fashion forums about, like, naturally generated fabrics and clothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no dyes, and it's all natural, you know what I mean? So, I think moving in that direction is going to be the way to correct that. But
we're not going to do that.
But I don't think we have the infrastructure to do that for a long time. So it's just going to be a thing.
Yeah, we don't have the infrastructure.
We're just going to have plastic babies. Think about it. We're just going to be fucking shooting out Barbie dolls and shit.
Okay, not exactly, but...
I mean, realistically,
it's a fun thought.
That's what I mean. That's what we're going to be doing in like fucking 7 generations. Oh, you just gave birth. Oh, wait, no, it's a doll.
It's a fun thought.
It's a doll.
No,
it's half plastic.
No, it is a bummer that like we are fucking our own species up by doing this stuff.
Like that's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think about. Like, but it's also good, right? Because like, I mean, I'm a firm believer that not everyone should have kids, but you should have the choice,
brother. No one's gonna be able to have kids.
Yeah,
at a certain point, like that shit gets too toxic.
Yeah.
But no, that's
Does that make sense though? Like everyone should have the choice to have kids, but personally, I don't think everyone should have kids.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who like see another couple walk down the street and go, "Oh fuck, I hope they don't have kids."
Yeah,
like, yeah,
okay. So I'm not getting canceled for that.
No, I don't think so.
Motherfuckers be out here like, oh no, I want to have kids. I'm like, you can, but like, maybe just one.
Yeah. And it's funny. My girlfriend and I we were talking about something like this. That
oh no, are you breaking news here?
No, is that a lot of people don't really think like having kids through or whatever. They just kind of do it and then boom, they have a kid.
You know what's funny is I feel like a lot of people do it out of boredom in the relationship. If you get married to someone and you're like
I fucking hope not.
I feel like it's a lot. I feel like that's what people do to like.
I mean, if you're gonna do that,
add something to the relationship, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that you're gonna have to be in relation with the other person the rest of your life for, regardless. You know, so maybe in that mindset, they're like, I married this person, and bam, there we go, let's go.
Yeah, like putting that piece of tape on the fucking on the thing.
Yep.
Suffering relationship. Slap a baby on there.
That's it. Happens. That's it. You're good.
Nah, I don't know. I still think that like a lot of kids these days are born because people. Well, maybe less so now because like birth rates are falling in the U.S. Right?
Yeah.
So I think people are starting to think about it more. But the kids who are born, I think that there's a pretty good majority of them that probably weren't thought of. Like, in depth.
Yeah.
And they just kind of showed up, and it's like, oh, okay, well. Yeah.
Accident babies.
I don't know about.
I was an accident. Were you an accident? You weren't an accident.
No,
look at that.
I was our father's only wanted child.
I feel like episode 10 is going to be a lot of family therapy at this point.
All the rest of them were just happenstance after that, including you, brother.
I'm fucking asked to be here, alright?
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
Listen,
I'm glad you were wanted, okay?
Listen, none of us asked to be on this planet.
Yeah,
we
that's
just fucking
fair.
showed up,
That's
all
fair.
right?
But at least you were planned. At least when you go to bed at night, you were like, you know what? They wanted me. You know what I mean? Like, they really wanted me.
I've never had that thought in my life.
Well, go home tonight and think to yourself, motherfucker, because they wanted you. Shit. I cry myself to sleep at night, man. Hey, I shouldn't even be
They
here.
didn't even want
They didn't even want me. They called me Chance because they didn't even want me.
Yeah, just by chance I'm
By
here
chance,
now.
we're here. Fuck. Gotta take care of this guy. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's okay to be an accident baby, though.
Oh, no, I agree. Might be a little bit more tumultuous for you, but...
Tumultuous.
Yeah, life might be a little bit more, you know...
Uppy downy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, it can be.
I mean, you have a better chance of it being up and down if you're not playing.
I agree. I think that's what I'm trying to get across.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think people just don't want to. I was having this conversation with a worker of mine, and he didn't want to have kids because he didn't want to bring them into a world that's shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
kind of my.
There's a lot of people who are like that right now.
That's my whole point on it. I'm like, I can't have a kid and then ship them off like 20 years from now.
Ship them off.
Like, yeah, like
what are you gonna do? Send them to fucking
no. When they're 18, they go live their life.
Oh.
Right? 18, 20, you go live your life. You figure it out. That's that's when you get on it. But who the hell knows what this world's gonna be like in 20 years? Imagine 20 years ago, 06, great time to be alive.
Yeah.
06 to like 2010, getting into 2012, great time to be alive. Great time to have kids. Fuck yeah. But like, think about Earth. 2050.
Do you want me to give you opinions of what I think will happen?
Yeah, what's the 2050 Earth? Let's hear it.
I think at that point the United States Empire has finally fallen, right?
Really?
We have either receded back peacefully or we are fucking shit up or have fucked shit up to the point of like nuclear winter.
So like we're going Homelander and the boys type.
Yeah, it's either that or like we genuinely manage the decline of our empire appropriately so that we can survive as a nation.
It's fair.
And I'm hoping for the latter. But the way that shit's looking right now, with war in Iran and letting Israel just do whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I it doesn't look good. Yeah. I'm hoping that the meeting with China. I'm hopeful that China continues to act in the way it has been on the foreign stage.
Yes, they've been friendly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Watching Peaky Blinders, I figured out a lot of.
When is that set in? What year is that set in, by the way?
It's like early 18s. Birmingham. 1826. 18.
And they look like that?
1850s maybe. In that ballpark.
Wow. I'm surprised. Okay. Interesting.
No, it is old. But I've been learning a lot of racial terms that they used back in the day.
Oh, no kidding.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because I know that the English are like super like intellectual in the way that they.
Yes.
Yeah, they have like books and scholarship on racism.
Yes.
Yes.
And you see it in London when the show takes it to London a little bit. You see it there. Show it back to Birmingham. You see it there. So I didn't know what this term was, who this term was referring to, but now that I figured out it's what they call Italians, I feel like I can share.
What is the term, Chance?
It's called a wop.
You didn't know that Italians were called fucking wops?
No!
Yeah, what the fuck? Have you not seen Tires with Shane Gillis?
I mean, not all of it.
Bro, the Italians, he goes, yeah, call the wops. What the fuck?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But no, they call them wops, and I was like, I think I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah?
I think I'm gonna start calling fellow Italians wops.
Yeah, me and my wop brother.
Yeah, we're gonna get over for the podcast in a week, and I'm gonna be like, hey, look at this wop. I think it'd be funny.
I mean, I think it's a good time. I don't think that it's like it doesn't sound derogatory. Where does it come from?
I have no fucking idea.
God damn it! There's a reason why
that they call them wops. Yeah.
But it sounds like a fun term to me. Like,
that's what I mean. I could, but like if some English guy goes, "Hey, wop, come help me," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck did you say?"
I'm not gonna be like, "Yo."
No, I'm gonna be like, "What did you say?" Show me the Italian card.
I want people.
Show me the fucking Italian card. I'll let you say.
Where's your allegiance to Rome?
Let me say. What's your last name? What's your fucking
Smith? Get the fuck out of here.
HR.
No, I mean,
but if you're Italian, you call me a wop. It's what's up, wop?
Listen, I would love to be called a wop. Like, I don't.
Well,
care
it's happening, so I don't give a fuck if you wanted to or not.
No, I don't.
I'm revolutionizing this term.
Listen, black people, white people, Middle Eastern people, whoever wants to call me a wop, please feel free to call me a wop.
Well, that's my
it's a wop.
That's my whole thing, right? Like, white people don't have shit. Like, our culture is ass. So it's like we don't even have good derogatory.
Well, because white is like not really a culture in of itself, right?
Yes. Caucasian is not a culture, but like we don't have any like cool derogatory Caucasian terms.
Right.
Crackers, like.
Yeah. Honky. Honky's just a fun thing to say.
Yeah, honky's a good one. Yeah. But I'm just saying. Now that I know that us Italians have been called wops, I'm using it.
Well, listen, and I do want to preface this by saying the reason why like white people don't have anything that really sticks is because we weren't really oppressed a whole lot, right?
Yep.
At what point were white people in America oppressed?
Yep.
So there's nothing that really sticks the same way like the N-word does and stuff like that. But that being said, Italians did get discriminated against in like the 1910s.
And I gotta look that up because apparently they fucking hated our shit.
Yeah, because we weren't considered the in-group for white. White is an ever-expanding group of people.
Yeah.
But if you're black, you can't be white.
Or closer to.
Yes. Or if you're brown, you can't be white.
Yeah.
Unless the complexion changes, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are Middle Eastern people like Hassan Piker who
looks...
He's white passing, but he's technically Middle Eastern.
Yes.
So, like... Whiteness is an ever-expanding thing, except for the
people. It doesn't have its own culture. It's kind of made up of a lot of
all the other cultures.
All the other cultures that have crossed that threshold into being white.
Right? What about racism today?
Yay! You ever seen that meme when a guy's like, topic of the day, racism?
No.
You gotta look that up. This guy sips. He's a teacher. It's a teacher, and he sips his mug of coffee on a Zoom call, and he goes, "Today's topic, racism." Well, yeah, you heard it here first. But anywho, so white is composed of all the cultures because we're Italian. So we would have been discriminated against beforehand. In
the 1920s when we weren't considered white.
But because like the generations like got whitened down,
Interesting.
We then Italians are now grouped in with whites because we're more white than we are the dark or the native Italian olive color.
Yeah, more or less.
You know what I mean? So that just comes with it.
Same with the Irish though. Like Irish people are super fucking white. Yeah. They were discriminated against by Englishmen because they were Irish. Yeah, they weren't considered white. And then they got expanded into it, and then
they got expanded because they were white. Yeah, and then the Germans, known like the Germans, they'd expanded and then Italians got less olive colored skin. So once you cross that white threshold, you're just grouped in. So there's a lot of cultures.
It's not really skin color; it's just culture around it.
So now, all the cultures are just dumping into white once you become white enough.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah, once. So
that's why we don't have shit for a culture. Is because they already have their culture when they. Wow, we're figuring it out here.
I mean, I already kind of knew all this, but I mean, it's fun to talk about.
Well, that's kind of fair, but at the same time, wops.
Yes.
We're some fucking
wops.
Some wops.
God damn it. Oh, the fucking...
I gotta look this up. I gotta look up where it came from, and I don't like the fact that we figured this out now because WOP sounds a lot like WAP.
Yes.
And I ain't trying to promote... Pussy. Exactly. We're some wops, okay? So let me look this up. Talk to the people. I'm gonna look up the historical context of the WOP.
Bro, you gotta make it. I gotta fucking piss like a racehorse out here, man. I am dying. Okay, I've been thinking about this piss for the past 20 minutes. All right, and you're sitting here looking up fucking where wops come from. Unbelievable.
All right, well, we're here. How long was that?
Too long.
How long? Yeah, that's fair. But how long were you bitching in my ear for that? What was that? 5 seconds? 10 seconds?
10 seconds. Okay, go ahead.
I was already there. All right, the derogatory term "wop" originated as a corruption of "guapo," the dialect Southern Italian, guapo, Southern Italian word meaning bully, swagger, or dandy. Italian immigrants use it as slang greeting or a term for a tough, flashy guy. When they migrated to the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, English-speaking Americans adopted, mispronounced, and weaponized the word into an ethnic slur.
Ain't that just like Americans? God damn it.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it started with WAPO, and then they couldn't spell it. So they went with WOP.
Yo, that's hilarious. The common myth claims WAP is an acronym for without passport or without papers. However, this is
so fucking stupid.
That's fucking hilarious.
Americans are so fucking stupid.
I love it. I love
God.
it. WAP is now a term of endearment and a staple in my vocabulary.
What's up?
What's up, WAP?
Yeah, what's going on, WAP?
What's good, WAP?
That's funny.
What's good, WAP?
Oh my God.
That's right.
Americans are so dumb when it comes to their racism. It's unbelievable. Could not spell it correctly. What is it? GUAPO?
GUAPPO.
PPO. My bad.
WAPO. So they just call them WAPs.
And they couldn't fucking figure it out.
It would be guap. They didn't want to say guap, so they just said WAPA.
No, it's pronounced like the way it is in GUAPPO is pronounced WAPO.
Yeah. So they just shortened it up with
because they can't fucking spell and they can't. God, fucking Americans. We're American too. Don't get me wrong, but motherfucker, we are so dumb when it comes to our racism. It's unbelievable.
It's funny as honestly, it's funny as fuck, and I'm glad we did it back in the day because now I have a term of endearment. Okay, I'm glad they did it back then. I had nothing to do with it. Okay, I would have been discriminated against if I would have been here back then, which is funny as fuck. But at the same time,
very funny.
But at the same fucking time, dude, that is a great term.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great term, and I'm using it now.
Yeah, and it like I like it too because it's fucking whimsical.
Yeah,
right? A WAP.
Yeah,
it sounds like an onomatopoeia, right? Like it's whimsical. Yeah. It's a WAP.
It sounds like you're like trying to make fun of somebody. It doesn't sound like so? It sounds like oh WAPO, hey, But I feel like you can't weaponize WAP.
Yeah, like if you call someone a WAP derogatorily, you're gonna look fucking ultra stupid when you do it.
Like, you stupid fucking WAP.
Look at this fucking WAP.
Yeah, it'd be like,
ooh.
You called me a fucking
a WAP.
You called me. Is that a piece of candy? What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I was gonna call you that and like.
Bro, that's what Nerd Cluster should have called themselves. WAPs.
Whoppers. WAPs.
Hey,
Whoppers.
Yeah.
WAPs. Yo, can we get I love me some fucking maltons. Can we get a Whopper
sponsorship
endorsement here?
Yeah.
Let's go. Some WAPs out here, dude. And I think we found the thumbnail.
I thought we got it earlier.
This one makes too much sense now.
Okay, all right. What is the thumbnail then, Chance?
The thumbnail is WAP.
Yeah.
Just WAP.
The WAPs?
The WAPs. We should have called our fucking podcast that.
The WAPs.
The WAPs, dude! Fuck!
We don't look that Italian for it, though. But I like that being the name of the episode. Episode 9, The WAPs.
Yeah. Because that's what let me tell you something. You know when I refer to us as a couple of guys who don't really know nothing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, we're just some guys spitballing. We're just
some fucking WAPs.
Some WAPs out here just talking.
You know, my cousin, the WAP, Tony.
The WAP. Tony the WAP.
Tony the WAP.
How's his family doing?
Yeah.
How's his fucking family doing? I haven't heard from them in a...
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
So
I would like to adopt that.
And I'm calling my family that too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Except maybe not my grandfather. He might beat my ass.
I call Pop.
That might hit too close to home for him.
Pop the WAP,
dude.
Bro. What do you mean? That's even cool. I hope when I become a grandfather, I'm called Pop the WAP.
Pop the WAP?
Yeah, that's dope.
Well, don't worry, I'll be there, so I'll make sure they call you that. But at the same time, you'll think that's funny. Pop probably did get called the WAP.
He more than likely
derogatory. Yeah. He probably so if you call him that, he might draw back on that and be like, the last time I was called a WAP, I beat someone's ass.
Yeah,
he might trigger his ass.
Flashback.
That's what I mean. You can't do it for him.
Shell shock.
Yeah, you can't do it for him. He's the one you got to say. But everybody else, whopping out, man.
I want to. Okay. Last thing before we go, just talking about Pop.
Let's go.
He sent me a reel the other day. Listen, because he promotes his product, Arctic, right? Where like. And don't get me wrong, ticks are a problem right now. There's a lot of media about it, all right? And Arctic is a good way to, like, if you do get bit, to safely remove the tick, all right?
Get out of there, yeah.
There we go. There's our endorsement,
there's your shout out.
Right? Yes.
You got ticks, Arctic
yes,
for you. Go ahead.
Yes. Especially if they bite you, again, you spray it, freeze it, you can pull it right out, no problem.
No problem. No Lyme's disease, no nothing.
Yes.
Good shit, Pop. We love you.
Yes. He sent me a video of his tick product.
Sure.
It said Happy New Year's on it. Arctic spray. 2020 fucking 3, brother. He sent me the 2023 New Year's fucking celebration thing for Arctic. I was like, brother, what? Who gives a fuck right now? It's 2026, my guy. Like, I don't know if it's AI generated or what the fuck it is, but it said 2023 Happy New Year's. We are in the middle of May 2026, brother.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
hilarious,
Yeah.
right? Like, I saw, what the fuck am I, why?
He takes me for one of those guys who just changes the number and does the same thing every year.
He didn't even fucking change the number, though. That's the problem.
I think he's getting a little aged, brother. He's a little weathered. He's a little seasoned, if you will.
So I just want to let everyone know how wholesome it is that our grandfather has this tick spray company, right?
And he's trying. He's at a ripe age running the company.
Yeah.
Ripe ass age.
Ripping AI and shit for fucking 2023 New Year's Arctic.
Yeah, that's wild.
Anyway, if you do have a tick problem, it's worth it to buy the can one time, and then you probably never have to do it again, because I think there's 10 sprays. What are the odds you get bit by 10 ticks in your lifetime?
You dirty fucks.
Yeah, don't go running in tall grass, alright? Think about it.
You had to take it once, didn't you?
Kira did. I did not. I've never had a
use Arctic?
Yes, I do have a can, just in case.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
A lot to think about here. A lot to do until next time.
Yeah,
so
fun little wrap up on that for the fucking Arctic.
Yeah. Well, you got any closing messages for the people?
Closing messages. I still gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. Do you have any closing messages?
This WOP is good to go.
These fucking WOPs, baby.
Fucking WOPs, man.
All right. Well, this WOP has to piss. So till next time, we're signing off. Y'all have a good one. All right.
Your favorite boys.